Collateral is the second installment of Ellen Kirschman's Jane Cannon series, a gripping police procedural that blends psychological depth with crime-driven suspense. Kirschman, herself a police psychologist, brings authenticity and nuance to her writing, exploring the toll that law enforcement takes on both officers and their families. The novel follows Jane Cannon, a police psychologist who is still reeling from the events of the first book, The Fifth Reflection. Jane's professional life demands that she support officers coping with trauma, stress, and the consequences of their dangerous work. Yet her personal life is equally fraught. Her marriage to Joe, a veteran cop, is strained by the constant shadow of violence and the emotional scars that come with the badge. The central case of Collateral begins when a young officer is killed in the line of duty. The tragedy reverberates through the department, leaving colleagues shaken and families devastated. Jane is tasked with helping the officers process their grief, while also navigating the politics of a department under scrutiny. The death raises questions about accountability, training, and the risks inherent in policing, forcing Jane to confront uncomfortable truths about the system she serves. As Jane delves deeper into the aftermath, she uncovers layers of tension within the department. Officers struggle with survivors' guilt, anger, and fear, while administrators worry about public perception and liability. Jane's role as psychologist places her at the intersection of these conflicts, making her both confidant and target. Her empathy and insight allow her to connect with officers, but her honesty often puts her at odds with leadership. The narrative thrives on themes of trauma, resilience, and moral ambiguity. Kirschman explores how violence ripples outward, affecting not only victims and perpetrators, but also families, colleagues, and communities. Jane's own marriage becomes a microcosm of these struggles, as Joe's experiences on the street clash with Jane's professional perspective. Their relationship is tested by secrets, resentment, and the difficulty of balancing love with duty. The style and tone of the novel are realistic and emotionally charged. Kirschman's background as a police psychologist lends credibility to the dialogue and scenarios, grounding the story in lived experience. The prose is direct yet compassionate, capturing both the harsh realities of policing and the humanity of those who serve. The tone is tense but empathetic, appealing to readers who appreciate crime fiction with psychological depth. The climax builds as Jane uncovers a web of hidden truths surrounding the officer's death. What initially appears to be a straightforward tragedy reveals deeper issues of negligence, betrayal, and systemic failure. Jane's pursuit of the truth places her in danger, both professionally and personally, as she risks alienating colleagues and jeopardizing her marriage. The resolution is bittersweet. Jane succeeds in exposing the truth, but the cost is high. Her marriage remains fragile, her professional standing is complicated, and the scars of trauma linger. Yet the novel affirms Jane's resilience and commitment to justice, setting the stage for future installments in the series. Ultimately, Collateral is more than a crime novel. It is a meditation on the human cost of policing. Kirschman's blend of authenticity, suspense, and emotional insight makes it a standout in the genre, appealing to fans of police procedurals who crave stories that go beyond the surface of crime to explore its psychological impact.